Have you ever wondered if she is interested in you? Sometimes her attraction isn't overt or evident. Other times, it's in the little things. If you're not paying careful attention, women frequently show interest in you in subtle ways. She might be showing you extra attention or making excuses to be around you, but how can you tell if she's simply waiting for you to approach her? If you've been hesitant or unsure about her feelings, stay tuned, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for. Perhaps it's time to stop waiting and start making your move. In today's video, we're breaking down 10 subtle yet powerful signs that she's interested and wants you to take things to the next level. These clues include the way she interacts with you and her body language when she's close to you. First, you have her attention. How does that sound? Would you like to make any changes? A true fan will naturally focus on you in a way that makes you stand out. This is one of the most obvious signs that a lady is waiting for you to make a move. Let's examine this focus in more detail. Keeps intense eye contact. Eye contact is one of the most powerful forms of non-verbal communication. If she holds your gaze for longer than usual or frequently looks your way, it's a sign she's trying to connect with you on a deeper level. She may even glance at you from across the room, only to quickly look away when you catch her. This shows she's interested, but perhaps waiting for you to take the lead. Eye contact during conversations is also significant. When she looks into your eyes while you're speaking, she's not only showing respect, but also signaling that she's fully engaged and interested in what you're saying. It's her way of saying, "I'm here and I'm listening." Listens intently and remembers details. When someone truly listens, they absorb more than just words. They remember details. If she brings up things you've said in the past, like a story you shared or an event you're looking forward to, it shows she values what you say and keeps it in mind. For example, if you mentioned an upcoming project at work or a trip you're planning, she might ask you about it later, showing she's genuinely interested in your life. This kind of attentiveness often goes unnoticed because it feels natural, but it's a strong indicator of attraction. She's not just listening to respond, she's listening to understand and connect. Prioritizes you in group settings, in social situations. Pay attention to how she acts around you in comparison to other people. Despite other people talking, does she often focus on you? Does she laugh at your jokes, even the ones that aren't very funny? These are subtle ways of indicating that she's more interested in you. She may also attempt to position herself closer to you, thereby increasing the opportunities for interaction. Physical closeness. When a woman regularly shows you her attention, she is sending a clear message that she values your presence and enjoys spending time with you, which lays the foundation for a deeper connection. Another aspect of attention is how frequently she is physically close to you. She may sit close to you during meetings at a social gathering or when you're hanging out with friends. Proximity can be an unconscious way of expressing interest in creating opportunities for interaction. While small talk is a common way to get to know someone, number 2 involves in-depth discussions. Having in-depth discussions is an obvious indication of emotional commitment. If she regularly initiates or participates in meaningful conversations with you, she is indicating her desire to connect with you on a deeper level. Let's examine this in more detail. She asks insightful and personal questions. A woman will move when she shows interest in you. She will want to know more about your inner life than just the obvious things, like how your day went or what's new. She may inquire about your passions, long-term objectives, or even your earliest memories. By asking these kinds of questions, she's allowing you to open up, which strengthens the relationship and fosters trust. For instance, she might ask what the most significant lesson you've learned in life is, what your one dream would be if you could fulfill it, and what inspires you every day. She opens up about her vulnerabilities and personal stories, Deep conversations are reciprocal if she shares her own sentiments and personal tales, in addition to her queries. Vulnerability is a powerful way to connect, and if she's willing to show you her more sensitive side, she's probably hoping for a deeper relationship. She may discuss her concerns, struggles, or even her goals and aspirations. It's a strong indication that she feels comfortable with you. These subjects demonstrate her lowering her defenses and allowing you into her inner world. She asks for your opinion on significant issues because she respects your viewpoint and believes in your judgment. She may ask for your advice on decisions that are personal or professional, indicating that she views you as someone whose opinions and insights are important to her. For instance, she might ask, "What would you do in this situation? Do you think I'm making the right decision? What would you do about this?" This indicates her desire to involve you in all facets of her life, whether they are significant or personal. She also enjoys talking about common interests. One of the best signs of a deep connection is how simple it is to have conversations with the right person. When you talk for hours on end, it feels like minutes. There are no awkward pauses or forced topics. Instead, the dialogue flows naturally with both of you actively participating and enjoying the exchange. She will light up when discussing topics you both enjoy, whether it's a shared hobby, favorite book, or a mutual passion. This mutual interest acts as a bridge, making your conversations not only enjoyable, but also meaningful. When it comes to dating and relationships, there's often a lot of uncertainty surrounding whether someone is genuinely interested in you or not. While some individuals express their intentions clearly, others provide subtle cues that may go unnoticed if you're not attentive. Number 3 mentions her free time, which is a subtle sign she's waiting for you to make a move. This type of connection is uncommon and signals a genuine interest on her part. She's not just talking to you out of politeness. Someone may. When a woman brings up her free time, it's not always just to fill awkward silences or make small talk. Instead, she may be subtly giving you an opportunity to move your relationship forward. The key is to understand why she's mentioning her free time and what it could mean about her level of interest. In this article, we'll explore the various ways a woman might mention her free time. At first glance, this may seem like a harmless comment or casual chit-chat, but if you pay closer attention, it could be one of the most obvious signs that she's waiting for you to initiate contact. By understanding what those remarks actually mean and why they could be an obvious indication that she's waiting for you to approach her, you'll be more equipped to decipher these subtle clues and react appropriately. She might mention her availability in passing. One of the easiest ways for a woman to indicate her interest is to casually mention her availability. For instance, she might say something like, "I'm free this weekend," or "I don't have any plans tomorrow." These statements may seem innocent at first, but if you listen closely, you'll notice that she's giving you an opportunity. When a woman says she's free, it's often a subtle cue that she's open to hanging out, going on a date, or spending time with you. If you don't pick up on these cues and suggest something, you risk missing out on the chance to connect. It's also possible that she's simply sharing information or discussing her schedule. If she's bringing it up in conversation, it's likely not a random occurrence. She's likely hoping you'll notice and move on to the next step, which is to drop hints about her interests. A woman may occasionally mention her free time in relation to something she wants to do. For example, she may say, "I've been meaning to see that new movie, but I'm not sure who to go with," or "I have a free afternoon next week and was thinking about going to that art exhibit. It'll be more fun with someone." These kinds of remarks are frequently intentional. In addition to mentioning her free time, she makes it obvious what she wants to do, which makes it simpler for you to ask her out in these circumstances. She's giving you the ideal opportunity to approach her and ask her to join you for the activity she suggested. If you fail to respond or make an attempt to join her, she may begin to perceive your lack of interest or question whether she is overly ambitious. She's expecting you'll take the initiative and extend an invitation to spend time with her. Therefore, it's important to notice these signs. The fourth strategy is to find reasons to be around you. Someone who likes you will often try to get close, even if it's not obvious. If a woman is looking for reasons to be around you, it's a clear indication that she wants to connect with you. Here are some ways she might make sure she's around you. It's common for women to find reasons to be close to you by doing things you like. If you mention something you're passionate about, she may become interested or join in casually. Examples of this behavior include attending social gatherings or meetings. If you frequently go to events like parties, social gatherings, or community activities, and you notice that she keeps showing up at them, it could be an indication that she is actively seeking your company. She may later express her enjoyment of the event, but the true reason is likely her desire to spend time with you, informally by engaging in hobbies like cooking, hiking, or photography, even if she is not a long-time enthusiast. Her joining is a clear indication that she wants to spend more time with you and hopes to create shared experiences by going to your regular hangouts. She might suddenly start showing up at a certain cafe or bookshop that you frequent, or it's conceivable that she likes the same location. When a woman engages in activities you enjoy, she's trying to find common ground, strengthen her bond with you, and just be around you in places where you feel at ease. This is her method of establishing opportunities to spend time with you outside of regular work or school settings. Her presence may also be an attempt to connect with you in a casual, comfortable setting. Without overtly bringing up romance, these shared hobbies offer a relaxed and organic approach to interaction. 2. Showing up where you are. If a woman is constantly around you, whether at work, school, or in social situations, it may be a sign that she is actively looking for opportunities to be close to you. She may not always show her cards up front, but her presence in places where you typically go is a clear indication that she is making an effort to spend more time with you. Examples of this behavior include unexpected appearances in shared spaces, such as when she is always around the same lunch table, gym, or office space as you, even though it's not part of her regular routine. This kind of behavior is rarely accidental. Rather, it's intentional. She is either trying to spend more time near you or is simply waiting for a chance to speak with you. Number 5. She leaves subtle clues about her attraction. Not all women will openly express their feelings. Many prefer to gauge their attraction through subtle clues. If she is interested in you but is waiting for you to initiate contact, she will probably act in ways that indicate her attractiveness. These subtle clues can change the game if you're not sure if she's interested or just being kind. Hints can take many different forms, and although they are frequently oblique, they convey a clear message if you know what to look for. These can include body language, actions, and vocal clues. She may give verbal clues by saying things like, "It would be great if we could hang out more," or "You should go to that concert with me, it'll be fun." Although these phrases aren't invites, they act as a gentle prod to see whether you'll fall for it and reply. Whether she keeps saying this, it's a sign that she's attempting to express her desire without coming across as overt. Giving you frequent compliments is another method she might use to clue you in. Women typically use compliments to express interest. Praising your looks, personality, or abilities could be more than just a polite gesture. It could be a sign that she values you more deeply. One of the most effective ways to communicate non-verbally is through body language. If she is providing you subtle physical cues, it could be a sign that she is waiting for you to notice them. When a woman makes eye contact with you, especially during a conversation, it's a sign that she's interested and involved. If she smiles or keeps her gaze on you, she's probably attempting to convey that she's open to a closer physical relationship. Does she lean in closer when speaking with you, or place herself close to you in social situations? A woman may initiate light, casual touches, such as a gentle pat on your arm or back, to gauge your reaction. If she's constantly making physical contact, it's usually an indication that she's waiting for you to make a move. Subconsciously, physical closeness frequently indicates attraction. If she's trying to be close to you, it's a sign she's comfortable, and you should take the next step. Behavioral cues. Subtly changing how women behave around you can also give you behavioral cues. For instance, she may become more attentive to you, offering assistance when you need it, or making an effort to talk to you more than anyone else in the room. She may even remember small details about you or your previous conversations. This level of attentiveness shows that she is interested in you and wants to see if you will notice the signs that she is giving you hints rather than making the first move. Some women are reluctant to make intimate or romantic advances right away due to cultural norms or individual preferences. Dropping clues is a tactic to gauge the situation without risking vulnerability, as she expects you to take the lead and initiate contact. In these situations, there may be a fear of rejection or worry about coming on too strongly. Number 6. She invites you into her world. When a woman invites you into her personal life, it's a sign she likes you and wants to connect. She may do this by asking you to participate in activities that hold special meaning for her, or by including you in her social circles. If she's opening up in this way, it's usually an indication that she wants to strengthen the bond and is waiting for you to take things further. Here's how she may introduce you to her inner circle and invite you into her world. When a woman introduces you to her friends and family, who are the people she is closest to, she is giving you access to an important aspect of her life. If she invites you to a family get-together, dinner with her friends, or social event where her inner circle will be present, it is a clear indication that she values you and wants you to be a part of her life. This gives her the opportunity to assess how you fit into her world and see if you can connect with the people who matter most to her by sharing personal experiences and stories. Interested women often share personal stories, feelings, and experiences with you. This can entail discussing previous relationships, childhood memories, aspirations, or weaknesses. She is expressing that she values the emotional connection she has with you and is willing to let you into her inner world, inviting you to share in her passions when she shares emotionally charged or highly personal parts of her life. This shows that she trusts you and that she is looking for a deeper connection with someone who can relate to her and manage her emotions. In another manner, a lady. By encouraging you to engage in activities that are significant to her, she may allow you to enter her world. This could be as simple as suggesting that you join her for a cooking class or yoga class, or it could be as complex as asking you to attend an event she is enthusiastic about, like an art exhibit or charity fundraiser. When a woman asks you to participate in these areas of her life, she is interested in developing a deeper relationship with you. She wants to see if your interests coincide and is giving you a chance to do something that holds significance for her. If she is asking you to join her in these activities, it's a clear indication that she is not merely seeking casual conversation, but is seeking something more, including you in future plans. Another indication that she sees potential in you is if she discusses the future and involves you in her plans, whether they involve a project or a trip. Sincere women often imagine being with you further down the road. Number 7 fixes her attire and jewelry. While it may appear to be a simple habit or an unthinking movement, a lady regularly adjusting her jewelry or clothing in your company is one of the most subtly obvious yet telling indicators of desire. When executed flawlessly, it often carries a deeper significance, which explains why she makes such adjustments. Attraction naturally heightens people's self-awareness, which often leads them to ensure their appearance is optimal. Making changes to a necklace. She can refine her appearance without drawing attention to it by straightening a dress or fixing a bracelet. This isn't necessarily about vanity. Rather, it's about wanting to feel confident and presentable in front of someone she finds attractive. These adjustments can also be a form of subconscious signaling. For instance, smoothing her skirt or adjusting her sleeves can subtly highlight femininity, while fixing a necklace or pendant can draw attention to her neck and collarbone areas. These behaviors, which include toying with her hair or earrings and highlighting her body once more without speaking, are classic flirting cues that convey both anxious energy and a desire to look more appealing. The psychology of it. Psychologists often link these actions to a combination of social training and nervous energy. A woman may experience a slight increase in anxiety or excitement around the person she likes. These emotions can physically manifest as fidgeting with her appearance, which is a way for her to channel her nervous energy into something constructive and enhance her presentation. Another deeper psychological component is predatory behavior in the animal realm. However, humans subtly engage in similar actions when they arrange their clothes or adjust their jewelry, essentially preening themselves to appear attractive. Preening is the act of grooming and preparing oneself to attract a partner. The most effective course of action is to express your admiration for her attire, such as the exquisite necklace that is particularly well suited to her. If you see her adjusting her jewelry or clothes while she's around, take it as a positive indication that she's interested in and concerned about how you see her. You have an excellent sense of style, and these remarks not only recognize her hard work, but also provide an opportunity for a more in-depth discussion, which gives her even more cause to feel at ease and secure in your presence. Are you active on your social media accounts? In the current digital era, social media has become an integral part of our everyday interactions and a surprisingly accurate indicator of interest. If she regularly interacts with your posts, whether through shares, likes, or comments, it's a strong indication that she's interested in more than just your online persona. If she's among the first to like your new posts or routinely engages with your content, it indicates that she's paying attention. This is her way of telling you that she appreciates what you share and wants you to notice her. If she's making jokes, asking questions, or complimenting you in the comments, she's probably attempting to start a discussion and establish a connection. Comments on your posts require more work than likes, especially if they're thoughtful or light-hearted. Interact with previous posts. She is obviously taking the time to get to know you better if she is looking through your feed and liking or commenting on previous pictures. She frequently responds to your stories with curiosity about your past and what shapes who you are, demonstrating a deeper level of interest. Instagram. If someone regularly responds to your stories on Snapchat or similar platforms, whether it's with a simple emoji reaction or a comment, it indicates that she's interested in connecting with you directly. Story replies also frequently result in private conversations that can be more intimate and significant. Social media reveals the psychology of attraction. Unlike face-to-face conversations, social media offers a relaxed setting for people to express their interests. From a psychological standpoint, every like, comment, and share she makes online is a tiny, deliberate activity meant to keep her on your radar. Her availability influences this behavior. By remaining active on social media, you might make someone more recognizable and present in your memory the more times their name appears in your alerts. Without being obtrusive, she is reaffirming her presence in your life. Additionally, there is a reciprocity component. If she interacts with your posts, she probably expects you to reciprocate with hers. Over time, mutual engagement can produce a feedback loop that deepens your bond. When interpreting her engagement, it's important to take into account the context. Is she responding to everyone's posts equally, or is her attention more focused on you? If her interactions seem personalized, such as when she comments specifically on your hobbies, jokes, or life updates, it's a strong indication that she's interested. For instance, if you post about a hobby or favorite activity, and she says something like, "Looks like so much fun, I've always wanted to try that," she's opening the door for you to invite her to participate. If she responds to a humorous post with a playful, "You're always cracking me up," it shows that she appreciates your personality and feels comfortable teasing you. Here's how to respond if you're interested in her. Don't let her efforts go unnoticed. This will demonstrate your equal interest and encourage a deeper conversation. Number 9. Recognizing subtle attraction cues. When it comes to interpreting attraction, the most telling signs are frequently subtle physical acts, hints. In this post, we'll go into excellent detail about why these signs are important, what they mean, and how you can spot them as part of a larger pattern of someone waiting for you to act. Two strong but usually ignored indicators are when someone sits close to you or points their feet in your direction. These behaviors may appear insignificant at first, but they convey a significant amount of comfort, interest, and attraction. Since humans are social creatures by nature, our urge for connection frequently takes the form of physical manifestations. Among the most, when someone regularly prefers to sit near you, it's not only for convenience, it's a subconscious method of expressing comfort and interest. This is one of the primal signals of attraction. Being physically close makes conversation simpler, in addition to fostering a sense of exclusivity through deeper emotional exchanges and even small physical touches like stroking hands or knees. Sitting near you conveys that she loves the interaction and desires to be in your immediate vicinity. Social. During parties or other group gatherings, observe her body language. If she constantly leans toward you, even in a busy space, it's a clear indication. Selecting a seat near you rather than across the table during one-on-one conversations in more private settings, such as a coffee shop or a quiet supper, can show a desire for intimacy. Work or public areas, even in unchanging settings like a park or an office, can demonstrate a desire for intimacy. If she consistently chooses to sit close to you when there are other seats available, it's important to observe what this behavior indicates about her feelings. Sitting close might mean a number of things. Ease and security. She is comfortable with you, which is essential for developing stronger bonds. She finds it simpler to keep eye contact when she is close to someone who is interested and engaged. She engages in private discussions and demonstrates a desire for closeness. Without being overtly obvious, this could be her way of requesting a more intimate and potentially romantic connection. Here are some real-world examples to help you recognize when she starts a conversation from a distance but gradually moves closer, choosing seats near you. If she enters a room with multiple seating options, she deliberately leans in. Leaning her upper body in your direction, in addition to sitting close, enhances the message. The science behind foot direction. She points her feet in your direction. Interest number 10. Experts in body language have long researched the unconscious clues that people convey through their posture and movement. The direction of a person's feet is one of the most obvious yet sometimes overlooked. When someone is truly interested or engaged, their feet will frequently point toward the person or object of their attention. This occurs because our bodies naturally orient themselves toward what we find engaging or appealing. On the other hand, if someone points their feet away, it could signify disinterest, discomfort, or a wish to terminate the interaction. Why this signal is important? Foot pointing is a subtle yet reliable sign of attraction or focus for several reasons. Unlike smiling or making eye contact, which people can fake, foot pointing is subconscious. Foot direction displays true focus even in a group context, where attention may be divided, because it is more difficult to control deliberately, making it a more honest indicator of someone's true feelings. Foot direction can reveal an individual's genuine interests. When paired with additional indicators such as open posture or leaning with pointed feet, body language consistency provides an additional degree of assurance regarding someone's emotions at the precise moment and location. Look at her feet during seated conversations, whether she is sitting next to you or across from you, to ensure they are pointing in your direction. If they are, even when she moves in her seat, it's a clear sign that she is paying attention to you. In social situations, people frequently stand in circles or groups, and even in informal settings like walking together or standing in line, her feet may naturally line up with yours, indicating a subconscious desire to stay in sync with you. Subtle cues, like maintaining eye contact and holding your gaze longer than usual, often express attraction. Her frequent, genuine smiles and laughter at your jokes, even if they aren't very funny, demonstrate her deep engagement and interest. She also subtly mimics your posture, gestures, and speaking style, which shows that she wants to establish rapport and a connection. Slight touches. Knowing how to react appropriately is just as important as recognizing the signs. If you see these signs and feel mutual attraction, do these things. Casual, seemingly inadvertent touches on the arm, shoulder, or back can indicate a growing comfort level and attraction together. These behaviors paint a picture of someone who is not only interested, but also waiting for you to recognize the signs and take action. Recognize the cues and gently return them by pointing your own feet in her direction or leaning in to sit closer. Start more in-depth discussions. Make use of the intimacy to introduce more intimate or significant subjects, establishing a close emotional bond. Use gentle touches to gauge her comfort level. A gentle pat on her arm or shoulder can determine how comfortable she is and strengthen the bond. Take the initiative and don't be scared to propose a one-on-one meeting or organize an activity if the indicators are constant.